Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar. I'm excited to introduce you to ConX USA, the first fully integrated labor-sharing ecosystem built specifically for contractors like you. Over the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to talk about the biggest challenge facing our industry, the skilled labor shortage, and show you a completely new way to solve it. Whether you're a general contractor, an electrical sub, a plumber, HVAC contractor, or any specialty trade, this platform was built for you by people who've walked in your boots. Here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll look at the labor crisis, the real numbers behind the shortage and why it's not going away. Then we'll talk about what it's actually costing you, not just in dollars, but in lost bids, blown schedules, and burned-out crews. After that, I'll introduce you to ConX USA and walk through the 3 core tools on the platform. We'll wrap up with the benefits, how compliance works, and how easy it is to get started. And of course, we'll save time for your questions at the end. Let's start with the reality of our industry right now. 82% of construction firms report difficulty filling hourly craft positions. That's from the AGC and Sage 2026 Outlook survey. This isn't a blip, it's structural. ABC estimates the industry needs 349,000 net new workers just in 2026, and that number climbs to almost 500,000 in 2027. And according to the Home Builders Institute, the total economic impact of the skilled labor shortage is $10.8 billion per year. That's in longer build times, higher carrying costs, and lost production. The construction industry has accepted boom and bust as a fact of life. At ConX, we believe it's actually a failure of coordination, and that's exactly what we're here to fix. So let's make this personal. What does this actually cost you as a subcontractor? First, idle time. When your crew doesn't have work, you're still paying wages, benefits, truck payments. The average loss is over $12,000 per month per crew. That's money walking out the door. Second, the hiring trap. The average time to hire in construction is 45 days. By the time you find someone, vet them, get them onboarded, the project schedule is already blown. You've missed the window. Third, compliance risk. We all know contractors who borrow workers with a handshake deal. No paperwork, no workers' comp documentation, no formal agreement. That's a massive liability exposure waiting to happen. These 3 problems are exactly what ConX was built to solve. Now let's talk about the approaches most contractors are using today and why they're not working. Staffing agencies. Look, consistent vetting and cost control are challenges across our entire industry, and staffing agencies feel that too. That's why ConX is actively partnering with staffing agencies across the country. We're building a single portal where contractors can access their own labor alongside skilled workers from other contractors, expanding the overall labor pool infrastructure for everyone. We see staffing agencies as partners in solving this problem, not the problem itself. Overhiring. Carrying extra labor to cover peak demand means paying people to sit idle during slow periods. It destroys your margins, handshake deals, borrowing workers from a buddy with no documentation. It works until something goes wrong, and then you're exposed to massive insurance and liability gaps. And the constant hire-fire cycle, it destroys morale, kills loyalty, and makes it nearly impossible to retain your best tradespeople. None of these approaches are sustainable. There has to be a better way. And there is. That better way is ConX USA. ConX is the first fully integrated labor-sharing ecosystem. We're not a staffing agency. We're not a job board. We're a platform that lets contractors share skilled labor with each other, safely, compliantly, and profitably. Think of it this way. We turn your fixed labor liabilities into flexible, revenue-generating assets. When you have excess capacity, you loan workers out. When you're short-staffed, you borrow from trusted partners, all through one platform, all fully documented and compliant. Here's something important about ConX. It was built by contractors, for contractors. The founders lived this problem. They ran construction companies, dealt with the labor roller coaster, and got frustrated that no real solution existed. ConX was founded in 2021, headquartered in Castle Rock, Colorado. Today, over 3,000 contractors trust the platform nationwide. We're not a staffing agency, and we're not a labor broker. We're a technology platform that gives you control of your workforce while connecting you with trusted partners in your area. The system is live and operational across the United States right now. ConX gives you what we call Total Workforce Command through 3 integrated tools. First, the Digital Whiteboard. This is your cloud-based command center. Think of it as replacing that messy dry erase board in the office with a real-time scheduling tool you can access from anywhere. Second, the Worker Portal. This puts assignments directly in your crew members' hands via their mobile devices. No more phone tag, no more confusion about where to show up. Third, the Labor Exchange. This is the game changer. This is where you loan and borrow vetted workers with trusted partners in the network, all compliant, all tracked, all through the platform. Let me walk you through each one in more detail. The Digital Whiteboard is the command center for your entire operation. If you're still using a physical whiteboard, spreadsheets, or juggling text messages to manage crew assignments, this replaces all of that. You get drag and drop scheduling, so moving workers between jobs is as easy as dragging a name on a screen. Automatic conflict detection flags if you've double booked someone or created a scheduling overlap. Live manpower forecasting shows you where you're going to be short or overstaffed in the coming weeks, so you can plan ahead instead of scrambling, and it gives you multi-project visibility across all your active jobs in one place. The Worker Portal is where your crew members interact with the platform. Instead of calling or texting each worker individually, you push assignments directly to their phone. They see exactly where to go, who to report to, and what the safety protocols are for that job site. Safety information is built right in. Workers get job site-specific safety requirements before they even show up. This is especially valuable when workers are going to an unfamiliar site through the Labor Exchange. ConX also lets workers enter their time directly through the Worker Portal. While real-time check-in and automated time tracking aren't available yet, workers can log their hours on their own, and office admin can access and review those entries anytime. ConX is working hard to keep adding additional cost-saving benefits to help save our members time and money. Now here's where it all comes together, the Labor Exchange. This is truly the game changer. There are 2 sides to it. When your schedule has gaps and you have workers with nothing to do, you can loan them out to trusted partners in the ConX network. Your workers stay on your payroll, stay employed, stay loyal, and you're generating revenue instead of eating costs. On the flip side, when you're slammed, when you win that big bid and need people fast, you can borrow experienced, pre-vetted workers from other contractors in the network, skip the 45-day hiring cycle entirely, get skilled labor on your job site fast. And here's the key. Every single transaction is compliant, documented, and tracked through the platform. No handshake deals, no liability gaps, all compliant, all tracked, all through one platform. I want to spend a moment on compliance because I know this is top of mind for a lot of you. Every labor-sharing transaction on ConX is governed by a standardized master labor agreement. That means liability, workers' comp coverage, and scope of work expectations are all defined and documented before a single boot hits the ground. Workers' compensation is fully documented for every shared worker. No gaps, no guesswork. Every worker in the network has their certifications and qualifications assured up front. You're not getting random people. You're getting vetted tradespeople with confirmed skills. And safety standards are communicated through the Worker Portal, so everyone knows the rules before they show up. We call it removing the handshake risk. ConX handles the compliance so you can focus on building. I want to share our philosophy for a moment because this is really the heart of why ConX exists. We believe labor is more than a line item on a spreadsheet. These are skilled tradespeople. They're the lifeblood of our industry, and we have a responsibility to treat them with integrity. The current model of hiring and firing based on short-term project needs is wasteful and disrespectful to the people who build our country. With ConX, when work slows down, you don't have to lay off your best people. You loan them to a trusted partner. They keep working, keep their benefits active, and come back to you when your next job starts. This is sustainable construction. This is how we take care of our people and our bottom line. Let me summarize the key benefits for you as a subcontractor. Protect your margins. Stop losing over $12,000 monthly per idle crew. Retain your talent. Keep your skilled workers employed year-round, even during slow periods. Grow your revenue. Turn that downtime into income by lending workers to partners who need them. Stay compliant. Every transaction is legally documented through the Master Labor Agreement. Move faster. When you need workers, skip the 45-day hiring cycle and borrow from the network. And build trust, strengthen your relationships across the trades by being part of a collaborative network. And when you're ready to grow, hire smarter. Our new employee hiring portal gives you access to dozens of skilled tradespeople in your area who are actively looking for a new opportunity. Built-in search criteria let you quickly find the exact experience and skills you need, saving you time and money. Let me paint the picture of what changes when you join ConX. Without ConX, your crew sits idle during slow periods. You're paying full wages with no billable work. That's $12,000 or more per month per crew walking out the door. Your best workers get frustrated and leave for steadier work. Then when demand spikes, you scramble to rehire. With ConX, you loan those workers to trusted partners. Instead of losing money, you're generating revenue from your bench. Your workers stay employed and loyal because they know you're taking care of them. When you need extra hands, you borrow from the network immediately. No overhiring, no layoff cycles. It's the difference between the old boom and bust model and a sustainable, profitable approach to workforce management. Here's a truth every contractor knows. Finding good people is hard. Keeping them is even harder. The best tradespeople want stability. They want to know they'll have steady work and steady pay. When you can keep them working year-round through ConX, even during your slow periods, they stay loyal. Your workers stay on your payroll and your benefits. When you loan them out, they're still your employees. When your next project ramps up, they come right back. This lets you build a reputation as an employer of choice in your market. The best workers will seek you out because they know you take care of your people. Retention is the new recruiting. It's cheaper and more effective to keep great people than to constantly replace them. Let me give you a sense of the network's strength. Over 3,000 contractors are already in the ConX network, and that number is growing every week. The platform is live and operational nationwide. This isn't a beta or a pilot. It's real, it's working, and contractors are using it every day. 100% of transactions are fully compliant through the Master Labor Agreement framework, and the platform is accessible 24/7, because construction doesn't wait for business hours. The more contractors that join, the stronger the network becomes for everyone. More available talent, more trusted partners, more flexibility for your business. So how does ConX stack up against the alternatives? Let's compare. On compliance, staffing agencies vary wildly. Handshake deals have zero compliance. ConX has it built into every transaction. Worker quality. With staffing agencies, you don't know what you're getting. With handshake deals, it depends on who you know. ConX workers are pre-vetted with verified qualifications. Cost. Staffing agencies charge high markups, sometimes 30 to 50%. Handshake deals have hidden risk costs. ConX is fair and transparent. Speed. Staffing agencies can take days to weeks to fill a request. Handshake deals depend on timing and relationships. ConX can get you workers same day from the network. And worker retention, with staffing agencies and handshake deals, there's no retention. With ConX, workers stay yours. You're just sharing them strategically. Getting started with ConX is straightforward. 4 simple steps. Step 1. Join the network. Sign up free at connex-usa.com. Create your company profile and set your trade specialties so the platform knows what kind of work you do. Step 2. Add your crew. Onboard your workers to the platform. Upload their certifications and qualifications so they're ready to go. Step 3. Start managing. Use the digital whiteboard to schedule your crews across all your projects. Push assignments to workers through the worker portal. Step 4. Exchange labor. Connect with trusted partners in your area. Start loaning or borrowing skilled workers as your schedule demands. The ConX platform and the benefits we discussed today are completely free to access and use. The only cost to you will be when you borrow labor. And the platform was designed by contractors to be intuitive. No tech expertise required. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope this gave you a clear picture of what ConX USA can do for your business. If you're ready to take the next step, visit connex-usa.com to sign up. It's free to join the network and start exploring the platform. You can also reach out to our team directly through the website if you'd like a one-on-one walkthrough tailored to your specific trade and business needs. Remember, over 3,000 contractors are already solving the labor problem together. We'd love to have you join them. Thank you. And if you're joining us in a live presentation, let's take some questions. Otherwise, connect with us directly through our website. We have also developed a comprehensive training video to help guide you further through the use of the platform. If you would like a copy of that presentation, reach out and we will email that to you. Make your day amazing.